the 25th?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is our video response for the question of the day for the 25th, which was in LA, some form of government there.
The city of LA
The city of LA,
banning
whatever.
medical marijuana dispensaries, so they're shutting around 900 down
In LA.
in LA alone.
Why is there 900 in one city? That's a question.
Which is kind of the point of the ban, I guess. They were talking about how some of the officials were talking about how the laws were too loose about dispensaries in LA, which everyone's heard stories of going and getting your green card and getting some weed and having no problems. So, yeah. My official stance on the marijuana issue, whatever, is that cool, make it legal, tax the hell out of it, stop drug cartels from having so much fucking control. Yeah, weed is bad. That's a real loose
So
thing.
is alcohol.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, alcohol is worse for you than weed. There should, if they were to legalize it, you could put in laws like, you have to be 18 to smoke it, can't smoke it and drive.
I think 21.
18, 21, something like that. But,
Fuck that, not going to college, not smoking a bowl.
but,
Fuck that.
and
It's
for
legal.
the people that do use it medicinally, great. If it helps you, it helps you. For the people who abuse that system, fuck you, because eventually the people who actually it does help won't be able to get it. So, that's my personal stance on it.
Kat,
Yes, Allie.
how do you feel?
I feel like the ban is a great idea, considering you don't need 900 in one city. Like, that's just overdoing it. How did they let that happen to open that much?
Because it opens up jobs.
That's a good
Everybody
point.
who's in that dispensary is being paid to set that up. Like, you're being paid to grow it. You're being paid to sell it. You're being paid to pick it. That opened up a lot of jobs in LA. And they're shutting 900. So you had it for however long medical marijuana has been legal in LA. And now you're shutting it back down. That's going to screw you over economically. Because everybody that was getting a paycheck isn't going to get one anymore. And
Well, their paycheck goes right back into buying the weed.
who says that they do? Maybe they could just be Dick and Harry who needed a freaking job and the dispensary was hiring. We're in a recession. Not everybody who has a job is smoking weed.
94% of teenagers do drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, they're
By
living
the
life.
way. YOLO!
Oh my god.
That just happened.
No, it's just stupid, but, like, if they're gonna legitimize, like, eventually, medical marijuana is a stepping stone to actually getting it legalized, because there's no point in not having marijuana legalized.
I am totally pro medical.
Yeah, and it has to be legit before, and they're not doing it the way that they said that they're going to. They're not keeping records, they're not giving it to people that actually need it. A lot of people are taking advantage of the system, just like they do welfare, and it's just making it less legitimate, and that's what's going to have all the Nancy Reagans of the world being, just say no drugs, crack is whack, like,
Crack is whack, dude.
okay, whatever, but it's gonna demonize weed if we don't make it legit, and in order to do that we have to follow the laws that we set, and nobody's doing that. What's gonna suck is that everybody that was hired on to take care of those dispensaries, they're all going to lose jobs now.
Yeah.
And have fun finding a job again. I don't think anybody's really considering that. It's like, oh, we're closing down the dispensaries, no one's gonna smoke weed.
Yeah, freaking
You're
have
still
that
gonna
on your
smoke
resume.
Yeah.
You're still gonna smoke weed. Like, if you want it, you can find it. And it's
And it's LA.
You're
gonna
stupid
find
that
it.
people don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
I think, the point you brought up with, it tearing down the economy or whatever, I think the fact that the government is willing to sacrifice that to uphold good standing and laws and stuff like that, what you can do versus what you should do, they should have probably stepped in sooner before there were so many, so that so many people wouldn't have to be affected by this ban, but I still think it is a good thing that the government is choosing to do the right thing rather than make money.
Oh yeah, it's necessary because that's dumb that there's 900 there. I mean, how many
Yeah.
public schools are in LA? There's probably like 12 times that.
That's
But like
over-excessive.
it's dumb that there's that many, but it's dumb that they didn't take care of it beforehand,
Sooner.
and then all the little people are being affected by all the big people sucking.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about a topic that I wanted to bring up was like people having to go get their medical marijuana card, like having to go to the dispensaries. Like they're obviously crippled in some way, and if they're taking out that many and there are only some in certain like places, how are they gonna go and get their stuff?
Delivery drivers.
You know, I'm sure
delivery driver.
it's still possible, but that
People
is
do
another
that.
good
Groceries, like just
Yeah.
Meals on Wheels. Bring my 20 sack.
Someone would rob the crap out of that.
Oh,
Yeah, or in armored cars. Or
You go through the
California
ghetto
armored
and
cars.
you're screwed. You have to hide the car. Like,
I don't think anyone's gonna break into your car in LA just because you have weed in it. I think you have to have like some heroin and shit for it to matter.
Anyways, I don't think that is as a severe problem, but
Yeah.
it could still pose an issue, you know, for someone who is in remission of cancer or something like that, who maybe can't make that drive, or for whatever reason, you know, it could cause an issue. But I
they
don't
should just think of all the
Somebody
as
that
isn't
actually
a
has to
big
stay
issue.
home,
Yeah.
like that they're actually immobile. They should figure that. But they probably have something set up with their doctor anyway. Like,
Yeah.
They probably get a prescription. They only have to go there however
once
long.
every now and again.
Yeah. They probably have it set up if they're not mobile. Or they're on some more high shit that's more dangerous for you that doctors actually prescribe. Let's
Yeah.
get on that conversation.
But anyways,
Fuck.
main point. My stand on the matter is that I think the ban is good. I think it should have been handled sooner, so that this didn't have to happen and mess up so many people. But I think the ban is good. I think medical marijuana is good, and I think weed eventually probably will be and should be legalized for tax reasons.
It will be. They're gonna tax the crap out of that.
Final thoughts?
Everybody that worked in those dispensaries should get boss severance packages. Just because the state's fucking with your shit.
And unemployment.
What's your final thoughts?
Pro weed. Oh wait, medical marijuana.
And we're good.